I was apprenticed to my father, who was a master puppeteer. My father and mother both were puppeteers. Literally learned the craft at my parents' knee. And we worked as a family. We worked in carnivals and fairs. A lot of my training was done under canvas. The whole family was involved and were able to perform as like the Von Trapp family or any, the Osmonds, or we were sort of the Osmonds of puppetry, as it were.
When I was in the 8th grade, I was in a math class, and I think our math teacher was trying to point out to us how we could use mathematics in our occupations when we got older. So she went around the room and asked everybody, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" So I said, "Well, you know, I've thought about being a teacher. I really kind of like archaeology, but always I seem to come back to puppetry. So I think I'm going to be a puppeteer." You know, I got out books from the library. I'd seen some puppets displayed in store windows and tried to make things on my own, but I never actually saw a professional puppet show until I was in college.
I woke up one day and I said, after a dream, I had a dream where Jim Henson gave me a call, and he says, "I'd like you to come and help me work with puppets, work with the art of puppets." And it was at that time, I was 11, it had been a month since he had passed away, and there was this thought in my brain of how can I do that if he had just died? And of course I was one of millions of people in the world that were devastated by his death. And I said, "Jim, how can I help you if you've died?" And then there was this long pause on the phone where Jim says, "I don't know what death means." So I said, "Oh my God, well that makes sense." So I woke up the next morning and I said, "Wow, I'm going to be a puppeteer." My direction for puppetry is really geared more at adults. That's the direction that I want to go with, is to raise awareness about environmental issues.
We are fortunate to be able to find people that have the talent for it and then to train them into a role. But for them to really be great puppeteers, they need to have a love of it themselves and to move away from the training and into their own sense of the craft.